The 2021-22 season kicks off in September with the unforgettable sight of dancers rappelling down the side of the moss. Our building becomes the outdoor dance floor for BANDALOOP, who inspire wonder and challenge what is possible. These free outdoor performances celebrate the human spirit, with the soaring artists literally gathering momentum. Commissioned in part by the Moss, Welcome to Indian Country is a new evening of stories, poetry, and music, from jazz to Appalachian, and celebrating Native peoples and culture. Together, the collaborators exemplify the vibrant life of modern Indigenous people, honoring their ancestors and capturing the joy they feel as part of a Native community, while sharing their expressions with the world. Los Angeles multimedia artist MATREYEK interacts with her digital animations as living shadow silhouettes at the cross-section of cinema and theater. The World Made Itself and Infinitely Yours explore global warming and the vastly changing Earth. As you see, her work is magical, mesmerizing, and breathtaking. Savor a rare evening of jazz duets by 3 masters, collective winners of 12 Grammys, featuring the phenomenal Cuban pianist CHUCHO VALDES, preeminent jazz vocalist DIANNE REEVES, and saxophone titan Joe LOVANO. It'll be a magical evening of jazz standards, legendary performers, and joyful music. DELANNA STUDI dreamed of following the footsteps her ancestors were forced to travel along the Trail of Tears. In 2015, the Cherokee actor and writer embarked on a 6-week journey to retrace the path her great-great-grandparents took when they were forced to relocate from their homelands. A powerful one-woman show honoring Indigenous people everywhere, And So We Walked recounts her own journey to understand her identity. Many of you met DELANNA and enjoyed excerpts of this work last fall in our Homestage series, and we're so pleased to now bring the fully staged production. This program is presented in celebration of Indigenous Peoples Day in partnership with Virginia Tech's American Indian and Indigenous Community Center. Always a sold-out party, the band Pink Martini is inspired by the romantic Hollywood musicals of the 1940s and 50s. With arrangements of Latin music, cabaret, and cinema scores, their sound defies categorization. We met China Forbes and Thomas Lauderdale for a cabaret evening in our Homestage series. Now, with those two in the lead, we bring the entire amazing band. Get ready for a phenomenal experience. 2 leading chamber ensembles join forces for a concert highlighting the experience of migration. Immigration Music of Change features music written or inspired by migrants and immigrants from the African and Latin diaspora. Catalyst Quartet features alumni from the internationally acclaimed Sphinx competition, while Grammy-nominated IMANI Winds leads a revolution of the wind quintet. Performing both individually and together, the ensembles transform ancestral stories into music. MacArthur genius JESMYN Ward is described as the standout writer of her generation. Raised in Louisiana, Ward is the first woman and the first person of color to win 2 National Book Awards for fiction, joining the ranks of Faulkner, Roth, and Updike. Her novels build deep empathy for the human condition. This event is presented in partnership with the Department of English Visiting Writer Series. Leading the new generation of classical music, pianist and composer CONRAD has amassed a steady stream of awards and critical acclaim for his performances, compositions, and recordings. This fresh and insightful evening includes works by Beethoven and Schumann, as well as Americans, John Adams, Fred Hirsch, and a Moss-commissioned new work by the pianist. In December, we're thrilled to welcome back one of the most popular evenings of the year and a real Moss tradition, the Holiday Pop Spectacular with the Roanoke Symphony Orchestra.